During The Empire Strikes Back, Vader is told that the Emperor wished to speak with him immediately. In listening this conversation between the two, we hear Palpatine say this:
"We have a new enemy, the young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt this boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker."
Which is surprising for Star Wars fans who had just finished watching Revenge of the Sith and saw Palpatine tell Vader,
"Is she safe? Is she all right?"
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
Now, us, the fans, know that he was lying and he would say whatever it takes to retain Vader's anger and hatred, using that to fuel his new empire into domination. Of course, this was expanded upon even further with the release of the Darth Vader comics in 2015. If you read issue number 6 of the Darth Vader comic, you can clearly see that Vader discovered the real identity of the rebel pilot just before talking to Palpatine in Empire Strikes Back, meaning that he faked his surprised demeanor while Palpatine revealed that the son of Anakin Skywalker lived. Now, Vader was fully aware that Sidious had actually lied to him all those years ago, feeling betrayed and manipulated all throughout these years as a Sith Lord. So by now you might be thinking, why wasn't Vader overcome with anger at that moment and went on to confront his master, maybe even killing Sidious for his act of betrayal? Well, it is not a big secret that Vader still feared his master at that time, mostly because of his mechanical restrictions that limited him, especially against electricity. What's more is that in the same issue, number 6, Vader, in an attempt to eliminate the secret scientist Silo, he discovers a number of Silo's creations, all enhanced to become more machine. All in the attempt to maybe one day replace Lord Vader as Palpatine's apprentice. Palpatine even revealed himself at that point and made each and every cyborg battle against Vader to test the strength of his apprentice, or maybe the lack thereof. Naturally, they were no match for Vader, even at that later part of his life. However, it is at this moment that Vader finally saw the reality of the Sith. At the beginning, he felt betrayed by Sidious, just like he had felt from the Jedi Order years ago. It is why he finally understood what he needed to do. The comics explain the Vader that we saw in Empire Strikes Back perfectly. It is why instead of killing Luke or capturing him as a prize for the Emperor, he instead says this to him:
"Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son."
He has comprehended that this is the way of the Sith. In order to break his chains and set himself free, he needs to kill his master. Knowing full well that he can't do that alone, he tries to recruit his son as an apprentice and overthrow Darth Sidious for good. This conclusion is perhaps better shown in the comics, where after he finds out about the survival of his son, he speaks with Palpatine and tells him, "I understand us precisely." After all these years, he accepted the true Sith way. That a Sith does not crave loyalty above all else, but more Alright, Star Wars fans, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, feel free to leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't miss out on any of my future videos that I will post on this channel. Have a fun day, my friends, and in closing, don't forget, may the Force be with you always.